Hi everybody, I'm Kyle. I became a widower at 35 3 months ago. And one of the biggest questions I get, or I've been asked, is we have a 5-year-old and a 1-year-old. How did I tell my 5-year-old daughter? And I tell this story because to be inspiration to anyone that has to go through this, has been through this, hopefully will never have to, but might have to go through it in the future, or that can find relevance that they've been through this. And my kids were still asleep when we had found out that my wife had passed, and I just kept saying, everyone around me, family, I had a very small amount of family, and I had first responders around me and things like that, and I just kept saying, because my head was all over the place. What do I say? What do I effing say to my kids? Like, what do I say? And no one could tell me. No one wanted to tell me, and I don't blame them, and I'm not angry with them, because I don't know, honestly, before I went through this, what I would have said to anyone asked me that question. But the one thing my wife and I always were honest with our children, especially our daughter, who's 5. Level appropriate, age appropriate, obviously. But I'm no expert, but what I've experienced is you have to be honest. And I just, as soon as she woke up and I was downstairs and I heard her crying, I ran up to her and she knew something was wrong, and I hugged her and I looked at her and I said, Mommy went to sleep and she didn't wake up. And she cried, and I hugged her for a while, and then I told her, I said, Daddy's gonna be back, I have to go back downstairs. And she was upset on and off for the rest of the day. As of right now, she's doing extremely well for what we're going through, what she's going through. She was evaluated, and as of right now, as good as can be, we're hanging in there, and we're just going to keep an eye on each other and keep an eye on her. And moving forward, there's probably going to be times where she's going to need counseling more than others. Could be certain age, first time things, when she gets older. But yeah, I just wanted to say, that is one of the questions that I got. Just if anyone can find relevance with this, or maybe see this and know what to do if they need it in the future. But my number one thing is as long as it's age appropriate, be honest with our children. They can handle a lot more than we think that we can, and they know a lot more than that some people think that they do. They see everything, and they know, and they can read your face. So stay strong, all my widowers and widows, and live every day like it's your last, because you never know.